Connecticut, Mr. Larson, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I come to the floor today to talk about America's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and the #1 anti-poverty program for children. That program is Social Security, our nation's #1 insurance plan. And currently, it's under siege. Both Senator Wyden and President Biden have, I think, rightly said that what this amounts to is a buzzword for cuts to Social Security, a fiscal commission that's designed to have backroom meetings without hearings, unamendable, and yet bring to both floors of the House and Senate an up or down vote, put together by 16 people, 4 who have no vote, and 6 from the Senate, 6 from the House, only 7 votes required to pass a bill that goes directly to the floor for a vote. That is an abomination and derelict of duty on behalf of the House and the Senate, and I strongly oppose it. It's been 53 years since Congress has enhanced Social Security. These are your brothers and sisters, your family members, your neighbors, the people you go to church with. This money comes directly back to every single congressional district and your community and goes to help people. The average Social Security check is $18,000 for a male, $14,000 for a female, and there are 5 million of our fellow Americans who get below poverty level checks from the government, below poverty level checks, because Congress hasn't taken the responsibility. We have a plan to change that. We put our plan out on the floor. Contrast that with a behind closed door study. How about we do something for the American people like vote, Mr. Speaker? Vote on something that is essential to their livelihood. And as you know, Mr. Speaker, Social Security isn't just a pension plan. More veterans rely on Social Security disability than they do on the VA and its spousal and dependent coverage as well that we're providing. Even President Trump has gone so far as to criticize Nikki Haley and say, hey, listen, this idea of raising the age, which the Republican Study Committee calls for, is cutting benefits in Social Security. You listen to Donald Trump on everything else. Let us hope that you understand in what he's talking about here in terms of gutting Social Security and causing across-the-board cuts to a vital program that every single American needs. Mr. Speaker, there are also more than 28 million Americans who the only benefit that they have in retirement will be Social Security. It is an outrage that this body in the House and in the Senate have not taken up Social Security, both to improve its solvency and also to enhance its benefits. We have a program that does that, a 2% across-the-board increase for everyone, lifts 5 million Americans out of poverty who've paid into a system all their lives and get below poverty level checks from the government because of Congress inaction. It repeals WEP and GPO for teachers and firefighters and municipal employers. It will provide a tax break for more than 23 million Americans. And it does so by simply lifting the cap on people over $400,000. And what does that do? It pays for all of these benefits and also extends solvency well into the future. That's what we should be doing as a body. We don't need to study Social Security. We know what this program does. If you can honestly go home and look any fellow citizen in the eye and tell them that we don't need to improve Social Security, we need to study it, God bless you. But what we need here is a vote on Social Security 2100 to make sure that we're enhancing benefits for the citizens we're
Gentlemen's
sworn
time's up.
to serve. And I yield back.
Thank you.